Labour's internal crisis deepened after allies of Andy Burnham accused rival Wes Streeting of damaging Labour's chances in a key by-election by reopening the Brexit debate. The conflict erupted after Streeting publicly backed the idea of Britain eventually rejoining the European Union, a move that immediately placed pressure on Burnham, who is preparing for a crucial by-election battle in the strongly pro-Brexit constituency of Makerfield. Burnham, the mayor of Greater Manchester, is attempting to return to Parliament and position himself as a possible successor to Prime Minister Keir Starmer amid growing instability inside Labour. However, party insiders fear the Brexit issue could seriously hurt Burnham's campaign, especially in a seat where many voters strongly supported leaving the EU during the 2016 referendum. Streeting, who recently resigned as Health Secretary, intensified tensions after describing Brexit as a major mistake and signalling support for closer ties with Europe during a speech over the weekend. Burnham's supporters quickly accused Streeting of deliberately undermining the by-election campaign by bringing Brexit back into the spotlight at the worst possible moment. The situation has created growing panic inside Labour, with some MPs privately admitting Burnham's chances of winning the seat may now be worse than 50-50. Polls reportedly continue to show Nigel Farage's Reform UK performing strongly in the area, increasing fears that Labour could suffer another humiliating defeat after recent poor election results. Senior Labour figures have also started warning publicly about the damage caused by internal fighting. Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy described the growing infighting as a spectacular own goal and warned party members they were destroying themselves from within. Lammy said Labour colleagues were lighting the match and standing in the petrol, suggesting the party risked total collapse if the divisions continued. Despite calls for unity, Lammy repeatedly refused to say whether he personally supported Britain rejoining the European Union. Labour MP Jonathan Hinder also criticised the renewed Brexit debate, warning that reopening the issue would alienate working-class voters who had already begun abandoning Labour in large numbers. According to Hinder, many former Labour strongholds that strongly backed Brexit are already drifting towards Reform UK, making the timing of Streeting's comments especially damaging. Meanwhile, Keir Starmer continues facing growing questions over his political future as leadership tensions intensify behind the scenes. Although speculation about Starmer stepping down continues to grow, sources say the Prime Minister is not expected to announce any resignation plans until after the Makerfield by-election result. At the same time, Angela Rayner has reportedly refused an offer to become Health Secretary after Streeting's resignation, adding further uncertainty to Labour's leadership situation. Nigel Farage also seized on the chaos, accusing Burnham of secretly supporting closer ties with Europe while trying to avoid discussing the issue publicly during the by-election campaign. Farage claimed Burnham was telling Labour voters one thing privately while presenting a completely different message to voters in public. Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch also attacked Labour's divisions, warning that reopening the Brexit debate would drag Britain back into years of political chaos. Former Brexit campaigner Michael Gove described any attempt to rejoin the EU as a betrayal of the 2016 referendum result and warned politicians risked damaging public trust even further. As tensions continue rising inside Labour, party members fear the Makerfield by-election could become a defining moment not only for Burnham's future but for the future leadership of the entire party. Follow for more real crime stories, breaking news updates, and shocking true events from around the world.